Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another Toon Tuesdays, your weekly roundup of Newcastle United news. So, normally I'm having to pick through things, find bits of information to fill a video. I have so much to talk about from this week, some of which has been going on today and might still be going on while I'm editing this video. So as always, if I've missed something out, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, let's get into the video. But to start things off, let's talk about our friendly against Hearts. We played them Friday night, late kickoff, and we won 2-1. Got to see a few faces we haven't seen in a while, like De Jong, Save played in the game. And yeah, Gale got 2 goals, which is great to see, and obviously they scored a goal as well. They also missed a penalty, so that was pretty handy. De Jong got an assist. So it's great to see that he's obviously making his claim that he does want to stay at Newcastle United. I mentioned in the last video, we've had so many players returning from loan, it's almost like a brand new squad. Obviously some players won't stand the test of time, but maybe someone like De Jong will. He also tweeted recently basically saying how he wants to prove himself at Newcastle United, and he's done a very good job of that by getting an assist in the opening friendly. Rafa basically said in his post-match conference that it is a friendly, it was more about fitness, it was more about game time, where a lot of players changed from first half to second half, so he's really just trying to get the minutes in for the players and wasn't reading too much into the result or necessarily how well people played, but you do know that he's always going to be watching. So as I mentioned, it was great to have a few players who we don't see that often, like De Jong, like Armstrong, Woodman got a half, Survey were all there, but then there were a couple of players who weren't involved. Darlow did not play, and neither did Tim Krul, so question marks over both of their heads. We know that there's been chat about Darlow potentially having an offer in from Middlesbrough. Not sure what's going on with Tim Krul. Darlow did play in the Darlington friendly for the under-23s. That was last night, so he has got some game time in there, but obviously he wasn't involved in the first friendly on Friday, so are Middlesbrough going to take him off us? I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll have to see what happens with that one. Sticking with team news, and the team are currently over training in Ireland for a week, doing some pre-season training over there. That's in preparation for our next friendly against Preston away on Saturday. And I did mention I am going to that friendly, and I will be vlogging it. So if you want to check that out on Saturday night, maybe Sunday, depending on what time I get back to watch that vlog. But something to mention, a few players who have not gone over to train in Ireland are Tim Krul, Lazar, Riviere, don't know what's going on, well, I don't imagine lots happening with him, but yeah, you know. And Armstrong didn't go either, and it's come to light today/last night that Armstrong has now moved on loan to Bolton. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about when is he going to make that step up to Newcastle, and obviously now in the Premier League. It's a hard one, and it was noted that when we played against Hearts on Friday, Rafa was sticking with his normal 4-2-3-1 striker formation, and I don't think Armstrong's quite there yet. Bolton, Championship team, he's going to get a lot of game time. Hopefully he's going to get a lot of goals, and I do think it's an important one that he does do well for Bolton this season. It's only a half a season loan, so if he's doing really well in Christmas and we want him back, we've got him for the second half. So yeah, that option's still open. Continuing with the talk of players moving out of the club, Gufran has now signed for Turkish side Göztepe. I don't know how you say that, sadly, and I haven't heard of them before, but apparently 2-year deal, and it's meant to be a pretty good pay package for him, apparently. So obviously there was a while ago when he was set to be released this summer. Players like Anita and so on did go. Gufran actually got a 1-year contract extension, and it's kind of, well, I've just not heard anything about it at all. I started wondering whether he has he not signed it? I don't know. And yeah, basically he has turned down that 1-year deal, and he's now gone off to the Turkish side. So he's not young anymore, and apparently they were offering him a very handsome pay package over there, and he probably realises that with the talk of players that we might be bringing in, which I'll get onto in a second, he might not get that much game time this season. And although he has had up and downs with us, he did do us a good job in the Championship last season, so So yeah, every luck to Gouffran at his new club. And moving on to players coming into the club, and I'm not jinxing this because it hasn't technically officially happened, although it might be right now while I'm editing this video, or this evening, or maybe sometime tomorrow. But a fee supposedly has been accepted for Jacob Murphy at Norwich, around 12.5 million with add-ons, and this has obviously been circulating for a while now. We've had a couple of bids rejected. I've seen the picture of him. He's a Newcastle supporter. You can see the picture of him when he was a kid wearing Newcastle's shirt. Has been all over my Instagram and Twitter, and he is supposedly today in Ireland with the team training, getting his medical done, ready to officially sign for the club. So that's very exciting news. I just hate saying things are going to happen until they definitely do. So look out for the Newcastle United Twitter, and look out for him holding up a shirt. Fingers crossed that is going to go over the line, and then might have already happened by the time you've watched this video, so fingers crossed it has. Continuing with the talk of players coming in, Manquillo, the Atletico Madrid right back. We've seen him on loan at Sunderland last year, and we've seen him obviously at Liverpool a few years before that. He has also supposedly been spotted and on his way to Ireland, like Murphy, to link up with the squad and have a medical there to confirm his move to Newcastle as well. So I've been saying in the last few videos, right back is a position we definitely need to strengthen, and it looks like he will be fighting for a position at right back for Newcastle as well. But again, nothing's been confirmed. Keep a lookout on the Newcastle Twitter for that one. And again, we have also been linked with a couple of other players like Ojo from Liverpool. Apparently he is still of interest to Rafa Benitez as well, along with a couple of other names like the normal transfer speculation. So yeah, sounds like those two could be signing within, it could be happening right now, it could be happening tonight, could be tomorrow, so make sure you look out for that. Obviously with regard to the Murphy transfer and so on, Rafa actually said, quotation marks, I hope Ashley keeps his word, something along those lines, basically to say, look, I'm doing my job, it's him. It's not me, like, I'm doing the right things here. It's him who needs to step in and do it as well. So he's basically put Ashley up there for everyone to know that it's his fault things may or may not be happening. So yeah, fingers crossed Ashley does keep his word and carries on helping Rafa with these transfers. So I mentioned that obviously the Preston friendlies on this Saturday. We've got the Bradford one coming after that, and I said that I hadn't heard much about the home game. The Hellas Verona's friendly tickets are on sale now. They were on sale last week, but I wasn't aware of it, but they are on sale. I had a look the other day, and there's absolutely loads of tickets. £5 for a kid, £10 for an adult. 6th of August, 3 o'clock. And it's not usual for us to sell out a friendly before the start of the season, so if you do want to go, I'm sure there'll be plenty of tickets. And obviously it's also worth mentioning the Newcastle third strip. In my last video I said that I thought it was going to be the away kit, but it isn't. It is officially Newcastle's new third kit, and I do think it looks really good. And in the meantime, between the last video and this video, we've also released the away kit. This blue number, which we actually wore in last night's game against Darlington for the under-23s, wore as like a reveal. So yeah, all three kits are out now. Obviously I've got this one. I think I definitely prefer the third kit over the away kit, but let me know what you think down below. And I think that is it for this week. Like I said, I had a lot to say and I didn't really plan the video out, so I hope you guys have enjoyed it. As I said, if I've missed something, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. It's very hot outside, so I'm definitely going to be sitting in the sun once I get this video edited. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Look out for my video on Saturday when I go and vlog the Preston game, and maybe I'll see a couple of you guys there. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later.